Imagine this. You're in a crowded room. Someone insults you publicly. Eyes turn. The air stiffens. Everyone waits. Will you fire back? Will you defend your pride? But instead, you stay still, unmoved, silent. That single choice, to not react, doesn't make you weak. It makes you powerful. Because in that moment, you chose control over chaos. You rose above the battle instead of stepping into it. This is the strength that ancient sages, warriors, and philosophers understood. Not the strength of the sword, but the power of a calm, unmoved mind. Most people think power is loud. It shouts, it dominates, it demands to be heard. But the deepest kind of power, it whispers. And when used right, it echoes louder than any scream. Let's go deeper. Why do people argue? Why do we feel the urge to respond, defend, or attack? It often has nothing to do with truth, and everything to do with ego. Think about it. When someone criticizes you, what really gets hurt? Not your beliefs, not your logic, but your identity. And when identity feels threatened, the mind goes to war. But here's the paradox. The more emotionally you react, the more power you give away. The Stoics had a word for this: apatheia. It doesn't mean apathy. It means emotional discipline. It means choosing peace, even when the world invites you into conflict. Imagine someone throws a stone into a calm lake. It ripples, it disturbs, it reacts. Now imagine that same stone hitting ice. No ripples, no reaction. Still, be the ice. Let's bring this into real life. Two leaders walk into a meeting. One talks over everyone, loud, aggressive, trying to dominate the room. The other, quiet, observing, listening. And when he finally speaks, only once, his words shift the entire direction of the conversation. Who has more power, the loud one, or the one who didn't need noise to be heard? This is strategic stillness, not avoidance, not fear, but a choice. A choice to own your emotions instead of being owned by them. Most people can't do this. Why? Because stillness requires strength. It's easier to react than reflect, easier to argue than observe, easier to defend than to remain unshaken. But those who master stillness don't just win arguments, they win respect. Think about history. Lao Tzu taught that water is soft, yet it cuts through rock. Marcus Aurelius, an emperor, reminded himself daily, you have power over your mind, not outside events. And in our world today, the calmest voice in the room often has the final say. So next time someone tries to provoke you, pause, breathe. Ask yourself, am I reacting or am I choosing? Because every reaction is a transaction. You either spend your power or you protect it. The world will keep testing you, poking, pushing, waiting to see what you'll do. But your greatest strength is the power to do nothing. And in that silence, you become unshakable.